What's good? What's good? Welcome back to the channel. Got another video for you guys today. Today we're working on a 2012 Cadillac SRX4 3.6 liter. Getting ready to change the upstream and the downstream O2 sensor. That's what we're getting the code for. I'll show the code here in a little bit. I haven't fired up my tablet yet, but trying to figure out the best way to go about this. But you're going to need a T30 to remove your cover. I already loosened this one up. And a ratchet. This is 3/8, so some type of ratchet. Got that out. Pull it out. Put it in our magnet tray up out the way. All right, now we're gonna pop this guy up. Just connect this back. Not too many pieces or places that you can use a magnet on this guy. So there we go. Remove your oil cap. Get up and off. Let's move this to the side over here now. Put our oil cap back on. And this is the part where I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. This is the O2 sensor here, the upstream. It's not too bad of a job, but I've been soaking it down with some PD Blaster just to make sure the rest is broken free. Let me bring the camera a little closer so show you what's happening. And hopefully we can get a good shot. Okay, so O2 sensor. Let's see, I might have to come from the side a little bit more. Let's see. Raise up my tripod some more. And let's move this up the way. And hopefully we can see better there. O2 sensor's there. Turn the camera right there. Alright, so that's where we're going. Hopefully we can get to this guy no problem, but you have your wire harness here. There's some magnetic spots. You got your wire harnesses here. Okay. This is supposed to be inside here. It's a lock, but somebody removed it. So we're gonna compress this down. I'll get my stool. I have the other side jacked up because I have to do some more work to it. But let's lift this up and over. Let's twist it and push and pull. Might be a little tight. I think this is a lift and pull. Let me see. Yep. Lift and pull. There we go. Lift and pull. Lift up on this and pull it out. Alright, so now we have that free. You're gonna need either a 5, well, you're gonna need either a 3/8 O2 sensor remover, or we're going to need a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to try to use my 3/8 with a 3/8 inch with a 3-inch socket to break this guy free. So I'm going to get this on here first and try to get it to break free. Might need the extension as well. I hope not, but slide it over there and set your wrench righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. This one's sitting kind of high and they're really tight sometimes, so I hope this breaks free for me. That's because of the location that I'm in, where it's located. So got that on there, support my neck, and I'm by the alternator, so let's tease it a little bit. And if not, I have to go in directly with the ratchet, but I don't really have any clearance. So let's keep teasing on it. See if I can get an extension. A little bit of movement. Alright, let's try it again. Alright. And you want to do this while the engine is kind of hot, well, warm, so it'll help them come out easier. And this one is a problem. And it's probably because I'm not directly on it to get me enough leverage. So I'm going to pull this off and out. And let's try to go about it a different way. Okay. And instead of struggling, let me see which way I'm going to go about breaking this free. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back. So I switched O2 removal sockets. So this one is the long style. So same thing applies over the sleeve. set. Over the sleeve. And don't damage your old one just in case you can't get this one off. Alright, so over the sleeve. Hopefully I can use this ratchet now and break it free. And the main thing is finding a good position to crank it. So, and you want to make sure you're all the way set. Setting on. Ratchet tight. Alright. Please, baby, break free. Let me get in position here and start teasing on it. Yes, yeah. Alright, hold on just a second. Alright, so I'm back. I figured I'd go ahead and struggle for a bit off camera and to get this guy loose. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a tip here. Alright, so one of my socket removal tools, let me grab it because I just had it and set it down. Alright, so this one I recommend you don't use. It is a 3/8. It possibly will break it free, but it was kind of hard because it rotates at an angle. So I use this one, okay? This is a 3/8 removal socket for the O2 sensor, but I set it up like this with a 1/2 inch adapter, okay? So let me pop this free. Okay, so this is my setup here, and let me get my ratchet. So I went to a long bar ratchet. Make sure it's set righty tighty lefty loosey. This is a Titan 1/2 inch breaker bar ratchet. So what I did was I built this guy here and I went straight down. This is after soaking it, and like I said, you want to do this on a warm engine. So it's probably, let's see how warm this engine is now, because I just broke it free. So let's see. So it's still about 150 degrees. So I usually go by the exhaust, especially when you're working on exhaust. So yeah, so we got that there. So I got my build. So I slid this guy over. Already took my wire loose and everything. So I slid this guy on up and over. And you want to match up your new one. But after sliding up and over, had to work it down. I just want to show you my setup, how I was able to angle this. All right, let me get my, well, basically it's loose now, so you can see that, but my wire is binding a little bit right here. All right, there we go. So I set my ratchet with that on there facing up this way, so that way I can crank it. And I just teased it, so you want to kind of take your bar and you're going left, so you want to just kind of hold it and then just kind of tease it over till it pops. You'll hear it pop free, but you really want to soak it if it's really rusty. You want to soak it, let it sit, soak it, let it sit. So that's how I was able to break it free. So let me sit back up and start removing it so we can match up the part. All right, so since it's broke free, I'm gonna go ahead and start removing this now. Remember that build, it doesn't have to, it can be a 1/2 inch if you can fit one in there, but I figured I'd try different methods, and some people can't get them out. You might have to take it into a shop or to the dealership, but some people can't break these free. I'm just happy that I was able to. So now that I got this out, go ahead and sit this here, grab my neck, and I'll start twirling. And I like it when they come out, because some of them can be a headache, and I even had to take them into places sometimes just because I'm not willing to risk the exhaust system, and they're a shop and they can pay for it. All right, so we got our new guy. I'm not quite sure. I think they said they went with Bosch, but let's pop these off and match them up. Wish I had a parts number for you, but I don't. All right, so from the heads, make sure I'm on camera. Okay, so from the heads, let me come a little closer. Okay, you want to check everything from the tip all the way around just to make sure it's set up. It might be a little bit bigger in the base, but it should be the same thread height. Okay, go back over, flip it over, check your connectors. They should be the same as far as the plug-ins. Okay, so everything looks good. So we're gonna proceed to going back in. And the new one, it comes with anti-seize already on it, so you don't have to put any on there. But if you don't have some and you put some cheap ones in here, definitely recommend you take them out. Don't even put them in if they're too cheap. I usually try to stay in the middle range of parts, and as long as they're a good quality brand. Okay, have to get my stool again. And let me move stuff that might roll out of the way. Here we go, let's thread it back in. And if you feel it binding back up, like I just did, let me see if I'm in the way. And it should spin freely by hand all the way down. Keep twisting this around. Get my light. Alright, so now that I got that there, hopefully I can get this over, or I'm going to get a regular crescent wrench to tighten that, but I don't want to damage the new one, so let's try to feed it over. It's got a nice little height to it because of the rubber piece. So, yep, so we're tight there. And let's see. Oh, it's got a nice little flex on it, so we should be okay. Don't need you to fall, buddy. We need you to stay. Alright, so we're on there. And let's set our wrench back to tight. Okay. Going up. And you want to put it in probably about the same spot because you're not going to have to tighten it much. So we're going to hold it on good, crank it. Crank it. Make sure you set. And it'll stop. Alright, so that's it. Drag him on up and off. Check our wires. Everything looks good. Alright. Let's connect our connector back. There we go, and let's put our lock sleeve in. Right. Well, this one's pointing upward. You can go downward as well. Slide it up this way through there. We're good to go. There we go. So now that we got that done, this is how you change the O2 sensor, bank 1. So after you replace that, you clear your code out, and yeah, the job is done. So if this helps you out, and I hope the tip helps you out as well. Like I said, you might be able to get it out, you might not, but definitely soak it down so you can actually get most of that rust and everything out of there. It's a penetrant and it's an eater. It eats the rust away so it can penetrate. So just wanted to add that tip as far as the build that I set up, because I tried both sockets and it was a lot easier to use that one. So please hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe. This helps you out. It always helps the channel. You can hit the notification bell if you want to see my content or not, but subscriptions help. So hopefully this helps you out on your removal and replacement. Until the next video, no rust is the enemy on all these things. And that's why it's so hard for us to do the jobs. So until the next video, I'm out. Oh, I forgot to add, because I did say I was going to show the code. So this is what the vehicle was reading. So you have your engine control module on both of these, which is a P0170, well, P0171, P0174. So you got your fuel trim, bank 1 and bank 2. One's before the cat, and the bank 2 is behind the cat. So just wanted to show this, why we're changing this. And hopefully this helps you out as far as the code that you were receiving. So that was showing both of them stuck. One sensor, bank 1, sensor 2 is being stuck and rich. So, you know, if the car is running and it's stopping, as far as when you turn it off, one of them might be intermittent as far as coming on, as far as the code being read at the time. But yep, same code for both. So hopefully this helps you out. And to the next video, I'm out.